What's up, guys and gals? Brian Tong here, and I got a chance to get some hands-on time and first impressions of LG's newest flagship phone, the V60, out here in Los Angeles. So I'm going to break down some of the features that really stood out and also what makes this phone unique, plus give you a rundown of the important specs that matter. Now, the V60 brings Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 octa-core processor with the X55 modem, so that's built-in 5G support, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, but it supports a micro SD card up to 2 terabytes. Its 5G will support Verizon millimeter wave and sub 6 gigahertz, but just sub 6 for every other carrier in the US. It also brings a large and in charge 6.8-inch OLED screen that's really leveraging their experience with OLED TVs with a 20.5 by 9 aspect ratio. This is just another large screen phone. It's really impressive, but it's still just a beast to hold for me. I know a lot of you that love the large screen phones. I think you're going to feel right at home with this one, but the design is nice and classy, and we're used to seeing this. What I do love, though, no notch. Big deal. No notch. There's a beefy 5,000 milliampere hour battery inside of this that will last you about a day and a half, and that's the maximum size for battery in a smartphone for international travel right now. We know that our phones are our cameras, and our cameras are our phones. Well, the V60 has a 64 megapixel standard camera with a 2x optical zoom and a 10x digital zoom, a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then a time of flight sensor on the back to help with new camera features like photos with a 3D effect like you might have seen on Facebook sometimes. They have that here. So that's 3 lenses in total. They combine the telephoto lens and standard lens into one. Then you have the ultra wide and then the time of flight sensor. Now, this records up to 8K and HDR10 plus video, but the phone is equipped with 4 mics to capture immersive sound. And this is important. LG is making sure you also still get a headphone jack on your phone. Now, one of the most compelling recording features here is its Voice Bokeh effect that we got to try out. Now, what Voice Bokeh does is give you the ability to separate the voice from the background noises, and I got to try it out. So take a look at this. Okay, check this out, everybody. I'm here kind of on a busy street. I really want to test out this new bokeh audio effect that LG's putting on here. So if I want to kind of bring up to hear the atmosphere, it's going to kind of open this up. Cars are going to come by me, see how we can hear them. If I want to really then isolate my voice and sound, I'm going to change the slider, bring it down here, and then it should really just kind of be focusing in on me and not the outside noise. Pretty cool. I hope you could tell from that clip, but that's just a feature that I really think creators will enjoy the most, and one of those things that I really got to play with more. LG's also put in their 3D sound engine that has sampled 17 million sounds and analyzed them, and then they bring you the best optimized sound configuration depending on the type of content that you're consuming. We also know about the foldable Rage, but they still aren't for everyone, and they're also pretty high in price. So instead of having a dual screen phone, LG is sticking with their dual screen case strategy that offers some versatility and options. And I mentioned how the V60 phone itself should get about a day and a half of battery life according to its reps. Well, if you use the dual screen case with it, they said it should still get close to a full day of battery, and that screen case is 6.8 inches. It's an OLED, but also when it's closed and it's covered, you'll be able to see on the outside a readout of time and a few pieces of information there as well. Now, this dual screen case also has a 360-degree free stop hinge that lets you really use it in any position. It makes it one of the best mobile gaming devices with LG's Gamepad app, and then it also supports multiple Google apps to take advantage of its dual screen design where you can use them across both screens. The LG V60 will come in white and blue colors. They wouldn't give us the exact pricing, but they said it would come in under the price of the base model Galaxy S20, which retails for $999 in the US, and it's really smart of them to be competitive here. You got to try and gain some market share in this space at a lower price with a phone that may not have the glorious 100x space zoom. That's the Ultra. That's not who they're trying to compete with. They're looking directly at the entry-level S20, but this pretty much has everything that does. It has some new, unique features specifically for creators that I think they're going to enjoy. And with the short time I had with it, I think the design is classy. The screen looks great. It feels great. And it looks to really be a legit competitor in 2020. So we'll wait and see, get some more extended hands-on time with it later. We're expecting it sometime in spring of this year. No official date just yet, but there's our first look, first impressions, and hands-on experience with the LG V60.